Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a quick and easy fall chili recipe for you guys that's made in the crock pot. I'm going to start out with the ingredients, which is a can of light red kidney beans, if my camera will focus, a can of dark red kidney beans, a can of tomato sauce, a can of fire roasted diced tomatoes, a small can of tomato paste, and I use this blend of diced peppers and onions. You can use fresh peppers and onions if you want. The frozen is just easier for me. And a package of frozen cubed butternut squash. And for seasonings, I'm going to use this package of organic chili seasoning mix because it is gluten-free and it's just easier, so I don't have to measure anything out. So the first thing I'm going to put in is my beans. I have drained and rinsed them really well to get all of the aquafaba off of them, which will make you less gassy overall. Now you get to see me struggle using a regular can opener. I have no idea why I don't have like an electric one. I mean, this one works just fine, but you will get to see me struggle in just a little bit. Next, I'm putting in the tomato sauce. You really don't have to go in any particular order. This is just the order that I'm going in. Next, I am doing the diced tomatoes, which are fire roasted. You really could use regular diced tomatoes as well. I just feel like the fire roasted ones give a little bit of extra flavor. And this is really the can that I struggled with the most, and I think it was because the can was a little bit bent. But really, I struggled so hard with this can that I had to get a knife and literally pry it open. Oh my gosh, I don't think I could have been on the struggle bus anymore. So next I am putting in the tomato paste. Again, struggling to use the can opener. What is new at this point? Also, please tell me down in the comments below, am I the only one that uses a butter knife to get tomato paste out of these small cans? Please tell me I'm not alone in this. I just feel like it does a better job than using a spoon, and it's a lot easier to get it off of a butter knife than it is out of a spoon. That's just my personal opinion. Next, I'm going to be adding in the diced onions and peppers. I use this frozen Sofrito mix that I get at Publix. Literally all it is diced red and green bell peppers and onions. If you wanted to use fresh onions and bell peppers, you totally could. This is just way easier for me. As you can see though, it's been sitting in my freezer door, and so there's like a lot of ice crystals in it, so I had to break it up. But I'm putting about 1.5 cups of this Sofrito mix in there, and honestly, I feel like I could have used a little bit more. And then next, I'm going to put this entire bag of cubed butternut squash in as well. Again, you could probably use fresh if you wanted to. The frozen is just much easier for me. And then last but not least, I'm going to pour the chili seasoning right on top. And the last thing is to just stir everything together. until it is nice and combined. The nice thing about this recipe is that it is 100% vegan, plant-based, whichever word or terminology you would like to use. It is gluten-free, and it is also Starch Solution approved, and it is also super duper easy. This took me less than 10 minutes to throw everything into the crock pot, and so it is perfect as like a weeknight meal. And now that it's getting colder in Florida, yes, I say colder, it's like literally getting into the 60s in Central Florida sometimes. It is the absolute perfect chili time. So this is what it looks like, completely combined and stirred together. And now I'm just going to put the lid on nice and securely. And then I'm going to set my crock pot to high, and I'm going to put the timer on for 4 hours. I decided to make a baked potato with my chili tonight. I used the cheater baked potatoes that come wrapped in saran wrap. Obviously not great since they have plastic on them, but it is quick and easy. So I made one of those really quick in the microwave, and I am just cutting it and getting it prepped for my chili to go on next, because I thought it sounded really good to have chili on a baked potato. So this is a chili completely finished, and before I serve it, I am going to give it a couple of good stirs. And this chili did turn out pretty thick because there wasn't a lot of extra water added. So if you wanted a thinner chili, you could probably add an extra tomato sauce. But I was pretty happy with the consistency. Just personally, I think that is really like personal preference. But the spiciness of it, which I am not one that loves spices, was absolutely perfect. So now I'm just going to plop on some chili directly onto my baked potato. If you didn't want to have a baked potato with your chili, you could just eat it out of the bowl, or you could have it on some oil-free fries. That would be just as good. I did decide to add some plant-based queso on my baked potato. I really like the Good Foods brand of their vegan queso, but really you could use whichever one you like. But just remember to use that kind of in moderation, especially if you are on a weight loss journey like myself. So this is the final product of my baked potato with chili and vegan queso. Please let me know down in the comments below if you try this recipe out yourself and how you like it and how you customize it. That is the great thing about this recipe, it's so customizable. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Please give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!